Okay, good to see you guys. I'm at my parents' house in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's been crazy trying to juggle working and being with family. Ooh, but I think I'm doing okay. Think I'm doing okay. Um, I wanted to go over when we were all going to meet in Kansas City. Initially, I was going to go over some comp plan stuff, and I just don't think we can hear that enough. So I'm going to touch on the comp plan again a little bit, and then I'm also going to go through some app stuff because I think it's such a gift that we can now share a cart from the app. So let me make sure that when people come on, they're muted. Okay. So let's go first to, I'm going to share my screen. And the reason I want to go through this again, the comp plan, is simply because it is so important, like I said, that as you are growing now, I really want you to be in touch with how far you are from a rank and how far your team is from a rank. So, because people are rank advancing like crazy right now. And then also being super, super aware of how far somebody is from hitting that next gem rank in their customer sales volume. So again, as we've gone through this kind of before, but I just want to touch on it again. So you're going to see consultant up to executive, up to presidential. And you can see that I forgot what these acronyms stand for. I had it in my other one, but I didn't bring the right one with me. But this one is your personal cap that you can have. So you can see this is sales volume requirement right here, this second line. And this means a sales volume requirement is a requirement that you must have in personal sales in order to be able to rank. They don't want you to just be able to bring in a runner and then make a check off of it. So you can see here as it goes up, 300 is the main mark that we want to stick to here. And with that 300, 150 points can be from your personal order, and it caps there. The other 150 must come from customer volume. Now we're talking volume here, not dollars, okay? So that's one big important piece to remember. Your cap, this is your personal something cap, is 150. The other 150 to get this 300 requirement must come from customers. And then you've got your group sales volume. The group sales volume includes you and your customers and your personal orders, and then everyone else below you and all of their stuff as well. Okay. All their customers, all their team members, everything. And then this is the maximum volume requirement. So this means, this is a big part, as you are rank advancing, you cannot get, we're going to stick to the, we're going to stick to 2000 here, a senior consultant one, because this is actually like our, I forget what they call it, what Eric Worre calls it. If somebody remembers, put it in the chat. But senior consultant one is our first goal that we want to get people to. And we want to make sure that they get there as soon as possible, right? Because if they get there in their first 90 days after they have started, they earn another $150 towards their commission. Okay. So what we want to do is get them to 2000 in group volume, but they cannot get all 2000 from just enrolling one team member. They can, let's say they bring in someone that suddenly gets them to senior consultant one, and that person has 2000 in volume because they went crazy. You can only account for 1500 from that person. That means that 500, the difference here, 500 has to come from another source, whether it's 500 in customer volume or 5 other consultants that each have 100 in volume. It doesn't matter how you get it, but all of your volume cannot come from just one person. You cap at 1500 from your strong leg, and the rest must come from another source. Is that clear? And then as you go along, it just continues to change. The gap gets wider. So that means you want your organization to get wider, right? So that's pretty much all there is with this compensation plan. Like it's pretty much that easy. And as you go up, you get paid levels deeper and more in depth. And it does make sense the more that you grow. But I just wanted to make sure that you know this. Now, here's what's really exciting. When we go to the app, I'm going to go to my phone now and show you on the app here. Let me look at the chat real fast. What if it's just you and your own customers right now? That's okay. If it's just you and your own customers, you literally could rank advance by just bringing in, like you literally could rank advance up to, I mean, you could be a presidential just through customers because it's just all these different people that are feeding your volume. So customers are amazing. We love our customers and they all count. All the volume from customers can get you rank advanced. Just remember that. So on our app, I don't use this a lot, but here's what I'm noticing, guys, that new people coming in, because it's a part of the training and it's in the hub, one of the first things that they're told to do is to download the app. And so I just think it's beneficial for all of us to get savvier with the app. And the more that I look at it and the more that I go through this, I'm like, dang, this is really useful. This is really a great tool. So I'm going to show you a few things here, but here's the most important thing. The most important thing, please remember, please remember, please remember that your total sales volume that you see on your app right here. So you can see mine today is 3,828. That includes my personal orders. Okay. Your gem rank is only customer volume. It does not include your personal orders. So in order for you to get an accurate account of what your customer sales volume is, you want to go to your website and it will show you right here on the dashboard, I'm 556 away from my customer sales volume. But get this, look at this. Look at this. Let me go back. Sorry, too many screens, guys. On here, if I go to summary at the top, you get a dashboard. Same thing. This is the same thing you're going to see in the back office. So you can see right here, it shows I'm 556 in volume away from diamond. Now, if I hover on the blue, look what it shows me. It shows me that my customer sales volume is at 3,444. That's how you know what your customer sales volume is versus your total sales volume, which includes your personal order. Make sense? Okay. Also, in summary, I just love this. This is so much easier to access than going to your back office. So I'm glad that I played around with this. I'm glad that they updated it for us. But you'll see at the top here, it says I've reached that 300, right, that I showed you over here, that second line. That means I have at least enough in customer sales and my own to be able to check mark that requirement. Then here, the second one is showing me how far away I am from my next rank, EC2. So I need 27,646 in volume to hit EC2. And then when I click on the blue again, it shows me my current volume, okay? But it's really important too that you know that volume for me, I have to get that from my outside legs. I know that I can't get it from my strong leg because for me, for EC2, this is a divide. So my strong leg, I capped that at 67,500. The difference between the two of those, I have to get from my other outside legs and continuing to build. So that's another resource. Looking at the chat here. You're sweet. Okay. And then it also tells you at the bottom here, your subscription will run on October 25th. So that's super cool. I love this. And look at this. Let's just look at this for a second, you guys. Our organization new accounts. So new consultants are up by 2 from last month, and new customers are up by 57 from last month. That's bananas, bananas. And we're on the 14th of the month, you guys. We're not even halfway through. I hope you're excited about that. And I hope you keep running, because if ever there were a time to make some sacrifices, to go all in for you, for your family, for the goals that you have, this is the time. Because again, like Sean said, we don't want anybody looking back saying, I wish I would have gone a little harder. This is the time to like take the gloves off, burn the boat, and go, go, go. So here's the big thing, the reason that took me here in the first place. On the bottom here, you see home, you see cart. It's going to show you, so I'll click on the shopping cart. And when I click on it, it says shop or enroll. So let's say you have someone that wants to become a consultant. You're simply going to click on enroll. And the first thing you must do if you send an enroll cart is to make sure that they are a contact in your phone. And you simply do that by going to this middle one. It'll say prospects, customers, and consultants. So if someone's new, you're obviously going to click on prospects. You're going to go to the top, this plus sign, and you're going to add a new prospect. And you're simply going to click add prospect right here. And then you'll enter in the information you have for them. The most important thing to add for them is their phone number, of course, because you want to be able to, the app's going to text them from this number, and it's going to be your business phone. And there will be items that auto-populate. This is kind of like having boards, to be quite honest. Boards has more tools available for you when you're in the process of communicating and getting someone to making the decision. But then when they make the decision, using your app can save you a lot of time and be very beneficial for you. So I'm going to add them manually. It looks like you can also import them if you give them the right to access your contacts. I'm going to allow that. There, it goes to my contacts from my phone. Crazy. Whew, love it. But you can add manually. And then you can also advance info. What I love is it will allow you to, I was wondering if it allowed you to make a note. Doesn't look like it. I think you can do the notes after you've put them in there, just to give you kind of updates on where they're at. But you can also add their picture in here as a reminder of who they are, their social media accounts. That's awesome too. But anyway, let's go back to the cart again, okay? So I'm going to go to the cart. My prospect is added in. I'm going to click on enroll. And look at this. Now the carts are all on here. Isn't that amazing? Or the packs. They were never there before, you guys. And you couldn't add a cart from our website either. You had to literally go to the bottom of your page. This is what I would do. I'd either enroll with them, or I'd go to the bottom of my site, click on become a consultant, and then send them that URL. And now they're going through it kind of on their own. So I love that we have this ability. Hi, Julie. Yeah, I believe there's a place for notes too. Oh, I love all the bananas. Okay, so I'm going to click on a pack. I love this multiplier enrollment pack, by the way. I really, really think this should become a big part of our vocabulary, because this multiplier enrollment pack, like we get to tell them, like, this is made of the creme de la creme of what is going to enhance your results, make you feel amazing, help you, especially if you're losing weight with the collagen in there, and you get one for you, one for your partner, and one to have on hand to share with people. That's phenomenal. So we're going to add that simply by going to the little cart here at the top. I'm going to click on that. and it says the multiplier enrollment pack has been added. View the enrollment cart. So I view the cart by going up here where the little red dot is. So I'm going to click on the cart. And now I could swap the pack if I wanted to. Maybe I clicked the wrong one or they changed their mind. That's super cool. Or I could even add more products, right? Let's get you some strawberry Axio to make your powder taste even better, which I did today and it was so good. Oh, who else like added stuff to their powder and did you love it? Put that in the chat. So now I'm going to save, or I'm going to attach the enrollment cart. So I go attach enrollment cart. And now look, I just need to find my person. I'll go to prospects. I already told my husband I'm sending this to him. So I said, don't think I'm crazy. So I'm going to go to customers actually, but pretend he's a prospect. Kyle Sheldon, in-app messaging, and then you simply click next. And now I've got the cart ready to go. And look, it populates a message. Hello, it's me, Tanya Sheldon. This is a text-only number for my business. Here's the perfect enrollment cart for you. And of course, you can edit that just by clicking on it. You can make it sound like more like you. And then look, there's even this little paper clip. So I can click on the paper clip, and let's say I want to add like some media to it. Maybe I want to attach to it like a GLP-1 video that goes along with it. I can simply click on the mind body activation video, and that goes with it too. Isn't that amazing? That's so cool, you guys. Before, I don't know if you could add more than one thing. And so now I click send. Send. There was an jeez. Send. Oh, there we Oh, look at this. Send now or schedule. Maybe I could say, well, it's late and I already told Kyle, like, I'm going to send it to you first thing in the morning. This is cool, you guys. I didn't go this far. I was going to do this with you, but I could say schedule. You could schedule it and then schedule it to send to them first thing in the morning. That's amazing. But I'm just going to click send now. There's an error. Oh, Nelly. Well, you know what? I'm sure when you do it, there won't be an error. So we're just going to pretend that it went through. And what it looks like, we don't know, but I'm going to click it one more time. Okay, well, actually, I'm going to do one more time and I'm going to take a screenshot of that just to make sure that this isn't like a tech thing that we need to send in. So we're going to pretend that that went through, but do we all agree that that's amazing? That is so much simpler, than going to our website. So great. All right. So I'm going to go back. So we've got the packs there, of course, and then under enrollment, same thing. You can enroll a consultant here, but you can also enroll a customer. So we've got everything here we want. And now, as you see, now watch as I scroll through, the tabs change at the top. So everything is categorized. So I can move this at the top if I want, right? So let's say I want to go to the GLP-1 packs. I'll click at GLP-1 on the top. And now I'm going to find the GLP-1 right here. Individually, if you go to find the packs, you'll go to the very end, stacks and bundles, not packs, stacks and bundles. Click on that. And now you've got all your stacks. And again, same process, adding them to a cart, finding your prospect, and then you're good to go. Such an easy tool. I love, you guys, think about how efficient you could be if you literally add boards to your phone, to your keyboard, which again, I'm going to remind you, boards looks like this at the very bottom, lower left here. This is boards right here. So if I click on that and I want to send someone something, let me go back. I'll go to my sister. She'll know what I'm doing. and I go to boards at the bottom, I click on it. And like someone today, a new consultant told me she had someone that's not on Facebook, and she wanted to be able to send them some information like the educational videos. Well, that's pretty easy because you can see I have this right here, everything GLP-1. So I click on everything GLP-1, and right here, I've got all the trainings that we have in the group. I've got Gloria's right here. So I click on it. Oops. Made it I didn't click in the message section. Anyway, I click right here, and then I click on the video and it populates it and it's ready to go. It's literally a click and paste. That's what it becomes. You get boards by telling me that you want to have that on your phone, and then I will add you and you will get a link that welcomes you into it. And as soon as you open it, it's going to be there in your phone. Like it literally just takes care of it for you. And you can play around with it too. Like I've got a lot of information in here. This is me when I text stuff to myself. So if you click on the little heart, the orange heart is us, is Team Act. There's full presentations that you can share. There's short videos about LifeVantage. I have, whoops. Everything GLP-1, your first 3 posts. This one right here is the customer GLP link. So all of your current customers should be getting this link. That's the one that Sean and Michelle created that shows them how to measure themselves, how to get started, how to take the product. It's all in this link. And it's just right there, the customer GLP. Your ideas for your first 3 posts and scripting. And then the outreach right here, the outreach on both of those is basically giving you scripts of how to talk to the people that have commented on your posts. Launching a new team member, how to send a cart, customer care, product information, and it just keeps going. So if you want it, just Facebook message me in Messenger, and then I will send you the link to be on our Team Act boards, okay? The last thing I want to show you on the app here real quick is, again, everything is basically down here in the bottom. This is kind of your menu for the most part. So in the middle are your prospects, customers, and consultants. And again, you can message them from here. I know that you heard some of us have played around with Project Broadcast, which there's great benefits to that as your organization grows, right? But in the meantime, as you're building your organization, you can use this to also, again, remind them, this is my business number. I'm using this from my LifeVantage app, like be transparent and clear about it. Tell them to save it in their contacts for you, and that you will be using this now and again just to touch base with them, to send them maybe some more information. The next one, the little squares here, is our library. And in our library, this is where there's a lot of valuable information. The library is kind of like a board as well. So again, the mind body activation video, if you have someone right now that you are prospecting that maybe is in Live Life Activated, or they're not on social media, you can use the tools in here to share with them more about GLP-1. So I would go through this, like press play on these videos, like push play, literally push play on them and find your favorites. And when you find your favorites, you literally can heart it. And then it literally puts it in your favorites. And then up here at the top, the featured, where will it be? Oh, it'll be under my collections. See? And then your go-tos will be immediately ready for you under my collections. So play with this, click on the videos, and the ones that you love the most and you would love people to see, they will show up under my collections. They'll be readily available for you. You can click on it. And then once you do, you can, in this right here in this upper right, I'm going to click on that little square. I'm going to click share item, and then I find my prospect. And it's going to text them and say again from your business line. So easy, right? So easy. So go through the library, and then the last thing I want to show you, and then we'll finish all this out, is up here. The little bell is your notifications. So the notifications is great because this is showing you who has orders that are dropping soon, who made orders. You can go to orders at the top right here. It just kind of gives you an update. And if I click on it, like for Chrissy, if I click on hers, it's going to show me what she has coming and what she's ordering. If I click on it, oh, view order, there we go. It says right here, view order. And there it'll show me what she had. And then it'll have a tracking number and everything. No, it doesn't show the actual, doesn't actually show. I thought it showed what they would order, what they ordered. Send a note, you're here to help.
So you have to, if for whatever reason it doesn't always come up, you have to like go look them up and then you can see orders under their name.
Okay. So I'm going to go to prospects, you guys, or I'm going to go to customers at the bottom. I'm going to click on Chrissy. Here she is. I'm going to click on her name. And there's her order. Now it's going to show it. Thank you, Jen. There we go. And now we got it. Perfect. Okay, so this doesn't have to be super overwhelming, right? Everything's pretty accessible and great. And I really believe that this is going to be your best tool to sending a cart. I think between this and boards, you're really going to have all the tools you need to help you be very efficient in your business. So, sound good to everybody? Anybody have any questions? Yes, Vicky.
So you talked about, and I thought I heard Jen Dykstra say something about that this weekend too, talking about the different keyboards that'll pop up, like when you're on your phone doing that. So when you were showing us boards, was there a keyboard, a special keyboard that popped up for boards?
I don't know if I think it automatically shows up for you. Has anyone been through the process to know what shows up?
For boards,
Mm-hmm.
if you hit that
there-
little like if you hit that little globe at your bottom, if you have like any emoji boards or if you have like Bitmoji or an additional keyboard, you might just have to hit the globe twice to get to boards. Like sometimes
Where's,
me, Bitmoji comes up first, which is like, I don't know, a board you can send funny things to people. And then boards comes up next. And then I have one more keyboard that comes up after that.
I don't have a globe.
Well, you're probably not, you probably don't have boards yet, Vicky.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got it from you way back when. So
Hmm.
you just have to have the app on your phone, right?
Well, let me resend it to you. That's probably the problem. You're probably not connected to anything in boards.
But
You know what
all
I
the
mean?
T-Max stuff comes up.
When you click on it,
Uh-huh. I've been going, yeah, like you just now when you were
it
showing us,
just
there was a
doesn't
video.
show up for your keyboard for you to easily access it.
Right.
Okay. I would literally just Google, how do I get boards on my keyboard?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was
It'll show
something
you.
simple that I was just missing. Okay.
No. Yeah.
I'll
It
figure it
probably
out.
will be simple, but yeah, I would just Google it. And I'm sure there's just a couple of quick steps that you can do.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Anything else? Anybody have any other questions? Okay. Awesome. I'm really, really proud of you guys. I can see how hard you're working.